Does LSU have the best wide receiver room in the SEC? We'll ask LSU receiver Chris Hilton to give us his thoughts. Locked On SEC starts right now.
You are Locked On SEC, your daily podcast on the Southeastern Conference. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
And what's up, everybody? Welcome into Locked On SEC. It's great to have you guys along. I'm Chris Gordy. Thanks for making Locked On SEC your first listen every day. Shout out to everydayers. We're free and available wherever you get your podcasts and on YouTube, part of the Locked On Podcast Network, covering your team every day. All right, we are back from SEC Media Days where we were last week. And kind of how it works is we get as many player interviews as possible. And, you know, as we released them last week, because of the timing of the show, we only could release 3 interviews a day. And so what ends up happening every year is we come back from media days and we still have more player interviews we weren't able to bring you. And so always kind of like to get to know some of these guys. There are going to be some household names around the SEC this season. So kind of give you guys a chance to get to know them and that sort of thing. So here's what we got lined up on the show today. We will talk with LSU wide receiver Chris Hilton Jr. We'll talk with a Vanderbilt linebacker Randon Fontenette. And then we'll talk with South Carolina D lineman Nic Barrett. So that's what we're bringing you today on the show. Still have a few more interviews we'll bring you throughout this week, including sit down with Jamal Charles, Longhorn legend, Paul Feinbaum, SEC head of officiating, John McDade. So a lot of good interviews we still have yet to bring you. But without further ado, here was our sit-down interview with LSU wide receiver Chris Hilton Jr. Run along here from SEC Media Days. Chris Gordy, joined by our buddy Dan Matthews, and a pleasure now to be joined by our buddy Chris Hilton, wide receiver for the LSU Tigers. Chris, welcome in, man. How are you?
Good. I'm hungry, starving. I can't wait to eat.
Like literally hungry? Like you are?
Like I'm hungry.
What'd you eat today?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You know, like a granola bar or something on the plane?
Nah.
Damn.
All business right now. Yep.
I love it. Rewind to last season, because I know the injury, it stuck, man. It started like week 1. It was like, I remember your dad saying, yeah, it's just a little setback, but he's going to be, and every week it was like, maybe this week, maybe this week, maybe this week. So take me back to that. How frustrating was that, having to deal with all that?
I don't think frustrating the word. I don't even know if they got a word for that. You thinking you so close to coming back, and then it just gets prolonged, you know what I mean? And like you just itching to get back out there because you want to play, you want to go out there, and you want to help your team. But it just wasn't my time yet. You know what I'm saying? I had to wait my time.
Dan and I were at the A&M game, and you were back in that one, but it felt like the timing was just a little bit off, right? Like did you feel that? Like I'm happy to be out here, but I'm not fully where I want to be.
Yeah, I was out there, but like I didn't feel completely like myself yet. And then it took me to the last 3 games to where you saw like who I truly was as a player.
Again, Chris, you know, you guys had a couple of really good receivers leave the program after last season, and you're back. You got Aaron back. You also had a couple of really good transfers, Barrett Brown and also Nic Anderson. What have you seen from those guys?
Just from top down, you know what I mean? Very explosive, very dynamic. We all bring something different to the table, and it's going to be fun to be able just to spread the ball around because you can't be worried about just one individual receiver, you know what I'm saying? You got to worry about us as a whole. I think the good thing about our room is that everybody can play from top down, from seniors to freshmen. Everybody can play.
So last year, Aaron has a big breakout year, and he's back. You're back healthy. The thing is, though, I watched Nic Anderson at Oklahoma, and he was, set the freshman record for touchdowns as a freshman at Oklahoma. And his film is a lot of, big, deep plays, taking the top off the defense. So if you do that, and he does that, it means this offense is going to be that much more explosive.
Oh, absolutely. Very explosive. But I'm more excited to see the touchdown celebrations. I can't wait to see what they got coming up. I just can't wait to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of the gritty's kind of played out now.
Yeah.
That's kind of retired.
I see them every now and then working on what they want to do when they score, and y'all in for a little treat.
I love that because that means everybody's confident in their game. He mentioned Barrett Brown. Track speed on that dude, right? Mm-hmm. What's he been like getting to know?
He very funny guy. Cracks a lot of jokes. He brings a lot of energy in the room. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's one thing about our room. We're like a family, one big happy family. Cracks a lot of jokes. We all funny. You know what I mean?
The cool thing, too, is with Nuss back, I mean, you guys all, you and Aaron and those guys already have a relationship with him. How big is that to get a guy like that back that is ready to take that next step? And I hate to put the pressure on him, but we saw Burrow in 18 to 19. We saw Jaden from year 1 at LSU to year 2. And so year 1 was 4,000 yards for Garrett. So it's like, what's year 2 going to be?
I say for him,
you don't have to say a number, but just, I mean, like,
I got you.
He brings that experience and that leadership.
Like I said, having him back, like you say, is a luxury because we all got that connection with him, you know what I'm saying, from last year. And I got the connection with him since freshman year because we came in together, you know what I mean? But like I've said, he can achieve whatever he wants to achieve. Like, I feel like the sky's the limit for him. Like, he's put the work in, exceptional leader and everything like that. So, like, whatever he wants, he can go out and get it.
Can I bring the mood down for a second? You guys haven't won an opening game of a season since 2019. But you got another tough one right out the gate against Clemson up there. There's the whole who's the Death Valley, all of that. But how much during this offseason? We do, for sure. But how much of this offseason has been about, that being the case and it's we're the team that's going to break that?
Huge emphasis on that. It's plastered on along the walls, going 1-0 and everything like that. And I think it sets us up like as a team because it gives everybody one common goal. You know what I mean? Go 1-0 in week 1. And then once you do that, you go about week 2, then week 3, week 4, and you do that throughout the whole season.
And then, and that's the thing too is, how important that first game is because, it sets the tone for the rest of the season, right? Where you lose that game, then it's, all right, we don't have much margin of error. But if you do, it's not like you set out to say, hey, we can lose a game. But still, it's a little bit more of an insurance for you.
Yeah, like obviously you want to start off the season with a win. But you also have to realize you can't put how do I want to say this? It's like, don't get too fixated on one thing. You also have to realize there is a whole season. But what we're doing right now for week 1, you want to replicate that for week 2 and then week 3 and then so forth. Because like I said, we have a whole season. The whole season matters. You know what I'm saying? Not just one game. The whole season matters.
Yeah, if you get caught looking too far ahead, it can, it can really spiral from there. Talking with Chris Hilton, what was it like Joe Sloan getting used to his system and now another year in that system? It feels like you have to feel way more comfortable in it, right?
Like I said, being here for as long as I have, you know what I'm saying, and then being in his offense, coming into year 2, you start to learn everything. Like some players, they just know their position and things like that, but now you get to learn the ins and outs of the offense. You might know what the line doing at this point, like what every receiver has. The quarterback reads and stuff like that.
Yeah. When Chris Hilton's not playing football, what are you doing?
Watching movies, golfing. Yeah. Speaking of that, my grandpa got me into golf when I was a little kid. He stayed out in Lake Charles, and every time we would go down there to see him, he would take us golfing. And so I did that as a kid, and then, as time going, I kind of got away from it because football, baseball, basketball, track, and all that. And then got back into it recently. And he gave me his clubs that were his so I could play down here. The only problem is he like 6'3", 6'4".
Oh,
yeah.
Those clubs are long.
So I'm trying to make it work. But if I'm not playing football, I'm probably doing that.
What's the strength on the golf course? Short game? Long game?
Long, maybe.
Okay.
All right.
So you can drive it, but putting
is
a little bit of a problem.
Yeah.
It's a constant struggle.
You're a little bit of a – is the power couple still on? Is that still going?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. I didn't want to get to – it's a real deal, man.
Yeah.
She's tough.
Yeah.
I'm just, I respect him. I respect him.
Nah, it's been good. You know?
That's cool.
Good. I've been asking everybody this all week. Give me your favorite movie of all time.
Ooh, let me think. Give me a moment.
Okay, it could be anything. It could be comedy. It could be action. It could be whatever. But like the first thing that comes to your mind.
Transformers.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like
Transformers.
the first one that came out with.
Yeah. Well, my favorite one out of all of them would be the second one.
Okay.
Yeah, the second one was the best to me.
but not Bumblebee or one of those.
No.
It's a good answer, though. I bring this up because years ago, I had talked to Anthony Richardson when he was here for Florida, and he said Venom. And I was like, there's no way Venom is your favorite movie of all time. So, Transformers is a good one.
Did y'all see the F1 movie yet?
Not yet. Is it good?
Not yet.
Y'all gotta go see
Okay.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
That one's up there.
Superman was good. I like that one. Jurassic Park was good.
I gotta go see Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I gotta wait for my girl to get back so we can go to the movies.
Okay. Where's she?
California.
Okay. Training and stuff?
Yeah.
Now, she's got a ring, so she must. Does she throw that in your face? Like,
okay. She got a gold medal, too. Must be nice. I wish I had a gold medal.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, look, I married up. My wife's way more successful than I am, so it's okay. But I think you got to add a ring to the trophy case there. No pressure. No pressure.
Got to.
But we'll get that.
Yeah.
All right. What is your major?
Sports administration.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to go into, like, after your playing days? Will you be like an agent?
Nah, I'm not running a business or anything like that. I'll probably end up coaching somewhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Go back to Zachary?
Could be.
Like that.
Or coaching college. You never know.
Okay. I love what do you have in the pike right now? You NIL stuff? You got your own business stuff you're doing, or what are you doing?
Not yet. Right now, I'm really focused on the season coming up. Making sure I'm getting my body where it needs to be for the season. That's kind of where I'm at now.
Well, let's get you like an NIL deal for like some supplement to take care of your body. We can do that too. We can get ready for the season, Chris, and we can do a little something on the side. It's okay.
There you go.
It's 2025.
Nah, if I had a NIL deal, I'd probably get a suit deal.
There you go.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, suit sponsor is a good way to go.
This ain't Joseph A. Bank here.
That's it. That's it.
All right, one last one for you. Go-to restaurant.
Stabs.
Okay, the steakhouse?
Yeah.
All right, that's a good one. In fact, somebody told me they saw Coach Kelly there a couple nights ago, so he must live there. he just eats steak like every night.
Yeah. That's a pretty good restaurant right there.
You can't eat steak every night, though. You got to keep the body in shape.
Yeah, true.
Chris,
Sure try.
Best of luck, man. Really appreciate you taking some time, and y'all go kill it this season, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, we got more coming up right after this. Back to the show in just a second, but first, have you guys ever decided at the last minute, hey, you know what? Let's head to that ball game today. Grab your friends, grab your family. Maybe it's game day and you suddenly realize you want to be in the stands. Well, that is where our friends at Game Time come in. It is the easiest way to grab last-minute tickets without all the stress. With the money you're going to save on tickets, you can splurge on food, drinks, head to the merchandise store, whatever it is. Even invite more friends with you. Game Time is going to make that possible. Of course, Game Time buying tickets fast and simple. Prices on the app actually drop the closer you get to first pitch. And they've got incredible last-minute deals, clear seat views, and a lowest price guarantee that's going to take all the worrying out of buying it. And, of course, Game Time, the official ticketing partner of our Locked On Network, making it easy for you to browse the app for exciting upcoming deals on games. The seat views in the app, you see them before you buy. You know exactly what your view is going to look like when you get there. Take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app today. Create an account. Use our code LOCKEDONCollege. Get $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, if you've never used them before, create an account or redeem our code LOCKEDONCollege for $20 off. Download the Game Time app today. It is last-minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. Pleasure now to be joined by Vanderbilt safety/linebacker. I like the little hybrid, Randon Fontenette. Randon, how are you, man?
I'm great, man. I'm blessed to be here.
Texas native.
Oh, yeah.
Started your career at TCU.
Yep.
Transferred to Vanderbilt last year. What was your first season in Nashville like?
It was a memorable season, but, we want more.
It's, look, let's be real. Most people, we were surprised by but
no doubt.
You guys grabbed the nation's attention saying, hey, take us seriously. We're not an easy out. We're coming for you.
Yeah, we surprised a lot of people, I would say, but, we knew it was going to come. It was just a matter of time, and it's here, and we just got to keep building on it. We can't get comfortable or, complacent with 6-6,
Coach Lee, he talked about it. He said, we're coming. We're going to be better, and certainly you guys were. Your game particularly, 3.5 sacks last year, 1.5 against Texas, but the pick 6 against Alabama. What was it like being a major part of that historic win?
It was all God. I feel like, the ball went in the air and it came down in my hands and I seen the end zone and, I just took it to the crib. So, I just feel like it was just bound to happen. It was God's gift, I would say.
That was your first career interception, right?
First career pick six interception all in one. So
that's
that
like,
was definitely a blessing.
That's right place, right time, right?
Right place, right time. Just doing all the little things right off the field, on the field, and God just blessed me.
I read growing up you were big into the rodeo and wanted to be a truck driver. What if you would have been in the rodeo? What event would you have done?
Bull riding.
Really?
I'm a hardcore. I'm all about pain. I'm all about adrenaline rush.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that.
Nah, you could. It's all a mindset thing, brother.
I would get hurt very badly. You guys bring back a lot of key pieces to that defense that was so good a year ago. Miles Capers, Langston Patterson, Martell Height, yourself. Got to feel like that cohesiveness on this unit's you guys are gonna do some damage with having all these guys back, right?
Yeah, we are. This offseason we've been building our chemistry. Focusing on communication because last year we gave up a few cheap touchdowns just because we weren't communicating. We weren't all on the same page. So this year we're emphasizing communication, and we're gonna be better.
Had to be cool having Coach Lee running the defense last year, but this offseason it was announced he's handing off the duties to Coach Gregory. So what's that transition been like, and what's it like playing for Coach Gregory, who was there, he just wasn't the DC?
Yeah, he was always hands-on with us, I would say, for the most part, because, Coach Lee had a lot in his hands, head coach and DC. But, it's basically the same thing. They're all from the same tree, same scheme, same defense, different play calls, but all the same calls, just different names. Gregory is just a different voice, but, they're all under the same tree, all preaching the same message. So it's nothing dramatically different.
Just a couple of years ago, he was coaching safeties with the Dolphins in the NFL. So it's a lot you can learn from a guy like that.
Yeah, it's a blessing to have him in our locker room as our DC because of the experience he has, and he also played in the NFL. So that's a big plus for sure.
Who's harder on you, Coach Gregory or Coach Lee?
That's a good. I would say Coach Lee though, just because he's known me since I was 16, 17 years old. And I put him through a lot of heartbreak, not coming to Vandy at first, then, going to TCU and then hitting the portal and then committing to Vandy, but also taking other visits. So it was a lot of ups and downs. And then when he finally got me, it was over with.
What's it like when y'all heard the ruling that Diego got another year? You had to be ecstatic.
Yeah, that was major. That changed a lot. That it really gave a lot of people confidence that we can run this back.
Yeah. When you're not playing football, what are you doing?
Playing the game or chilling with my dog.
College
I got a
football?
dog. Oh, yeah, college
26?
football. And I'm playing with myself.
Okay. I saw you're an 87 overall. Is that fair?
I would say that's fair. I just scratched the surface. It's a lot more for me out there, and I'm going to go take it this year. So I'll say by the end of the season, I'll be a 92.
I love that. Most guys would be like, "Oh, I'm not good enough." I like that.
I would just say my speed. They gave me an 88 speed.
Okay.
They could at least show me love.
Faster.
They could have shown me love for a 90, but I'm cool with it.
All right, last thing, just completely off the top of your head, favorite movie of all time?
Favorite movie of all time, I would say Friday.
Okay, that's a good one. I like that one.
You know that one?
Yeah, of course. And Next Friday?
Yeah, and the Friday after next.
Not as good as the original.
Nah. That's why I said Friday. The
Yeah.
original, OG.
Just don't ever get fired on your day off.
I won't.
Right, and best of luck this season, man. Really appreciate you taking some
Hey,
time.
thanks
right?
for having me, brother.
All right, we'll be right back right after this. Back to the show in just a second, but first, have you ever wished managing your money felt easier? Well, with our friends at Monarch Money, it can. Whether you're growing your savings or you're planning for a big purchase, Monarch Money is going to put you in the driver's seat. It's like having your own personal CFO giving you full visibility and control over your finances. When you check out Monarch Money, it's more than just a budgeting app. It is a complete financial command center. You can track all your accounts, all your investments, all your spending in one place. So in addition to managing your money, start building your wealth. Well, you're going to be shocked at how much you're spending monthly on things like streaming services. You're going to go, I don't even remember signing up for that. Of course, food delivery services, ride shares, all that kind of stuff. Monarch Money is going to show you all of it in total, so that you can say, all right, let's clean this stuff up. Take control of your finances with Monarch Money, and make sure to use our code LOCKEDONCollege at monarchmoney.com. That's going to get you 50% off your first year. That's monarchmoney.com, code LOCKEDONCollege, half off your first year. No reason not to go try them out. Get signed up today at monarchmoney.com. We're along here from SEC Media Days 2025, and South Carolina Gamecocks in the house today. Joining us right now is South Carolina defensive tackle Nic Barrett. Nic, your first time here at Media Days. What's all this like so far?
It's been great so far. Just answering a bunch of questions. It's been good, though.
What's been the craziest thing you've been asked so far?
Like, I wouldn't say a specific question, but it's like a specific topic, you know, like they'll ask about certain players or tell me what other players said, you know, to kind of stir up some stuff. You know.
Well, look, this is what we call talking season, right? Everybody's 0-0, everybody's undefeated. So, fifth-year senior, I saw it. Was it strategic? You redshirting last year, kind of playing 4 games and kind of keeping that redshirt going?
Yeah, I was battling some injuries too. I ended up getting surgery at the end of the season.
Gotcha.
And fought back to come back to the bowl game. But yeah, it was kind of strategic.
And I saw academic honor roll 4 straight years. So we're gonna make that 5 straight years.
Definitely.
Look, not everybody can do that. Like, you got to be really smart to do that every single year.
Yeah. My parents ain't play that.
Yeah.
You know, so like my mom, and she was a principal for majority of my childhood. So,
Really?
you know, you had to have the good grades, you know, and that's all my parents preach. You know, like you can only play football for so long. So,
What sport or what class are you most good in? Like math, writing?
in high school, math.
Okay.
I like math a lot in high school. Like people don't realize like math is kind of fun when you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like algebra, all that's fun when you know what you're doing. But like when I got here, you know, I switched to sports. I graduated for sports management, so it kind of like it wasn't really too many like math and English classes. I mean, you had your core classes, but as you progressed further along, you know, it was just regular stuff.
Talking with South Carolina defensive tackle Nic Barrett, you had some studs ahead of you on the depth chart last year. Tonka Hemingway and Alex Huntley, those guys are gone, and feels like this is your time to step up and shine now, right?
Right.
What's this like for you? Kind of learning from those guys maybe in the past, and now your chance to get out there and show what you can do.
Just like you said, just learning from like I had 4 years to learn from guys like Tonk, Bug, TJ, Zach. So it's just like when I like now this year, it's not as bad as it seems. Just everything that I learned, just apply it, and I think I'll be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No doubt. And it's just sometimes just go out there and play and don't overthink it. You guys also brought another guy, Gabriel Brownlow Dindy. I think I got that right. What have you seen from him so far?
I've seen in the scrimmages that we had in the spring, I've seen a lot of disruptiveness. I've seen some flashes of disruptiveness. He has shown to be a productive player.
And you guys can kind of play off each other too, right?
Right.
Like one of you gets double teamed, the other one single covered, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
How impressed with you with what Dylan Stewart did last year as a true freshman? Obviously, he grabbed so many headlines. You guys had Kyle Kennard as well. He's gone, but I saw Dylan in this offseason. Like, looks like he's even more in shape.
Yeah. Just generational. Like, who wasn't impressed with the way he played? So I mean, yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to see what he does this year. Go back to that Gator Bowl against Notre Dame your freshman year. Your lone career interception. What do you remember from that play?
What I remember is, like, I don't even know. I just remember, like, T.J. Sanders and Jordan Burks, they were on the right side. They just flew upfield past me, and I just seen the quarterback scrambling. So, really, I was just trying to pursue him, and it was just crazy. Like, the ball just fell in my hands. But what I really remember, Tonka Hemingway was just pointing, and I didn't know what he meant. Because it's like, I'm like, why are you pointing? Go block, And when we came back and we watched the film later on, they were telling me that I was supposed to run to the boundary side, but I didn't have good body control, so that's why I ended up running to the field side. So I didn't know that. So that's what I really remember, is just Tonka just pointing, and I'm like, what's going on?
Well, it worked out for you. We're going to get another interception this year?
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coach White, it's been your DC this whole time you've been in Columbia. What do you like about Coach White?
He's a fun guy to be around. He got a good sense of humor. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, he has a great scheme. sets up the whole D-line to be playmakers. So that's what I like.
Yeah, and it's again, like, can't argue with what's happened these last couple of years, and particularly last year. Everybody having breakout years, and you guys were monsters. Who on this defense do you think has a chance to be that next Kyle Kennard, other than Dylan Stewart?
We got,
or just a leader of the defense. Like, who's going to be that guy we're going to look at and go, that's the guy?
we got a lot of guys coming through. You know, like I feel like the whole D-line can be good. You know.
Secondary good too. I
Yeah,
saw
for
DQ
sure.
is walking around here as
Yeah.
well. What South Carolina? You guys always have stud DBs back there.
Yeah, always. Ever since I've been here, like even since my freshman year, like seeing Jalen Foster, All-American, like we always had DBs, you know, come through, get drafted.
I was gonna say, yeah, there's been like 3, 4, or 5 guys since you've been there that have gotten drafted. So
Yeah.
pretty cool stuff. What have you seen from Lenore so far? How good can this offense be this year? Because we saw, I mean, how you guys finished down the stretch last year was incredible, and he seemed to get more and more confident as each week went by. But what have you seen out of Lenore in the spring?
He's continuing to get better in all aspects of his game. You know, he's bringing it every day to practice. He's competing. You know, out here he's making plays. You know, so iron sharpens iron. So he's making us better as a defense.
And you guys add some extra weapons for him also at the wide receiver spot. I love the addition of, we'll see what happens with the NCAA and all that, but Faison at running back, that guy looks like a stud, right?
Yeah, very elusive.
What's it like going up against those guys in practice? Is Lenoris, I mean, I guess he's wearing the no contact jersey, right? You can't get him.
Yeah, you know, like every day at practice, you know, like I said, iron sharpens iron. We go out there and compete. You know, we out there fighting every day.
What have you seen from Coach Shula since he's taken over as the OC? A little bit, some new wrinkles, that sort of thing? I'm not asking you to give away any secrets, but is there any big difference with Coach Shula taking on the offense?
Coach Shula's doing a good job.
I love it.
Yeah.
Towing the company line. I love it. Talking with Nic Barrett. All right. I ask everybody this every year, and I asked Anthony Richardson this a few years ago, and he gave me a really shocking answer. So I'll ask you, favorite movie of all time?
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say the whole Bad Boy series with Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Like,
okay, I like that.
yeah, all of them.
The original was good. The sequel was good.
Yeah, I like that. I like that was my favorite movie. My favorite movies growing up.
Yeah.
So like,
The last one was kind of weak, though. They could have stopped.
I mean, they're old. Like that's, you know, like you
Yeah.
can't get much. Both of them pushing 60. So I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're grandpas now. Do you know Anthony Richardson told me Venom was his favorite movie of all time? Like, all time.
for real.
Like, I think it might have just been the last movie he saw, and maybe he was just going,
Yeah.
like, all time?
Yeah.
Like, you could have said The Wizard of Oz or something. I think that's crazy. All right, when you're not playing football, what are you doing?
Playing the game or spending time with family or my girlfriend.
The NCAA video game?
Yeah, that or NBA 2K.
Okay.
Yeah,
What's your rating in the game? Did they properly rate it?
I'm a 76. I mean,
Oh.
I can't complain. I redshirted last year.
That's
They
true.
were. I mean, that's kind of generous. I mean, what can I say? So
Yeah.
I can't complain. I'm not really worried about it. I got plenty of opportunities this season to go out here and increase my overall. So
Yeah,
it's on a trip.
and they'll do like the updates in season, right? So like,
Yeah.
as you play better, they're gonna go, oh, we were totally off on this guy.
Yeah.
I like it though. Some guys just couldn't get completely disrespected by like, no, I'm gonna call EA today and make them change that. You're like, hey, look, I get it. It's all good.
Nah, some of my teams definitely did get violated. Like it was, it was funny. Yeah.
At least does the emoji look like you a little bit?
No, because all right, so you know they go off your roster picture, and
Yeah.
my roster picture for South Carolina, I took that picture when I was 17.
Oh, so the hair wasn't grown out.
Yeah, I'll be 22 in like 2 weeks, so that's almost 5 years ago. So nah.
Well, EA, please take a look at Nick. Frame this shot. Use that for the model. Last thing, I saw you majored in sport and entertainment management. What do you want to do with that? Be an agent after you're a player?
Nah, I just wanted to do something sport related. So I want to be a coach. Like when my playing days
Oh,
over.
nice.
Yeah, so I want to get into coaching. So like I don't know, like that's like the closest thing that I could find
Yeah.
that'll help me with that.
last year when you were hurt, was that, I mean, I got to imagine you were kind of helping out and being like an extra coach there, right?
Like, yeah, in a sense, like it. You know, I obviously like all right last year. So we always coach each other up. So if we're making a mistake, like Boogie will correct me, like, hey, do it like this. He'll pull me aside, do it like, or like, hey, TJ, you need to do it like that. So we always coach each other up. But like, they'll give me like the script, the call plays and signal plays and stuff like that. But that happened like after I got surgery and stuff, and I couldn't really practice. So that's the only time I really got to do it for real.
So if Tom could get a sack, would you take credit for it? Be like, I told you.
Nah.
I told you what to do there.
Nah, I would. Nah.
We'll give you half a sack in the total there for you. He is Nic Barrett. Nic, appreciate the time, man. Best of luck this season, and y'all go kill it, all right?
I appreciate you.
All right, more coming up right after this. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of Locked On SEC. Our thanks again to Nic Barrett from South Carolina, Chris Hilton from LSU, and Randon Fontenette from Vanderbilt. Hopefully you guys enjoy getting to know those guys a little bit more. Thank you for making Locked On SEC your first listen every day. For your second listen, you can check out the Portal Show. Brian Smith has got you covered with all the latest rumors, portal entries, signings, recruiting, all of it. Be the most informed fan on all the rapid changes in college football. Find the Portal on YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Chris Gordy. This has been Locked On SEC. Come on back tomorrow. Some great interviews throughout the rest of the week you don't want to miss right here on Locked On SEC.